If kings come to your meeting, I don't think they should sit at the back. The Bible recognizes them as authorities. And so there should be a place where they will sit. But you see, in case you become a king tomorrow, check. There is a side for the minister in dealing with these important people, especially if they are governmental authorities. There is a side for the government guy too, who thinks that because election is coming, he will walk into church and be waving in the church. He will likely not win. Because he that honoreth me, I will honor, and he that dishonoreth me shall be lightly esteemed. So it's one side for us to put measures into place. I'm not going to mention. There was a popular musician in the early 2000s, a master of the keyboard, a master of songs. His first set of videos were pure videos. At that time, when he was singing like philosophical stuff. Yes. Not core, Jesus is coming back, just coming back, but like telling people to behave well, to do all that. And if you look at his videos, very clean videos. He used to be the keyboardist of currently one of the most dominant churches right now in the nation. Not because the church is large, but their minister has become an icon. He used to be his keyboard. That time in that church, there's a standing Sunday school class. If you come late as a teacher, it's you that will take the class. And if you come late as a member, it's that standing class that you'll be in. When that young man started misbehaving and came late, it was the Sunday school class they put him in. If you come late, you stand. There were times that he walked into the keyboard and they said stand there, so he stood throughout the service. There was also the case of House on the Rock, Lagos. They had the cream of gospel musicians many years ago. And many of them were suspended because of gross misbehavior. I know Pastor Paul Adefarasi is a disciplinarian. I don't mean I know him on stage. I know him one-on-one, like house knowing. Been to his house a couple of times. I know that he's a disciplinarian to the core. You don't mess up around him. His guys are very straight guys. Many of those, they have bad instrumentalists. They've always had. Many of them were standard musicians who were playing in church. But when you come to church, you need to be disciplined. You don't throw celebrity here, or you are suspended. Some of them migrated towards Abuja at that time. Some of them were reinstated. Some of them, but most of the migrants went under. I can give you a list. Many of them went under. We stopped hearing them. Those who stayed and were disciplined were the ones that we ended up hearing. So it's two sides. If the king walks into church, for example, I'm not going to extend an invitation. I'm not going to likely do that. But if he just walks into church one day, he is an authority figure, and I believe that he's put on that throne by God. I'm going to stop and acknowledge the Shawon of Ogbomoso just walked into the service. But because I know that he fears God, he's not going to be the center of attraction, because he must do everything not to make himself a center of attraction. He's likely going to quickly find a seat and sit down, and he's not going to sit on this pastor's seat. We might likely create a seat in Canaan land. Pastors go there. They don't sit beside bishop. Are you with me? You won't put a king or a priest seat. Many of these big crusades, the kings have their own area. In Holy Ghost night, the kings come. All of them sit together on one side. Are you with me? We honor them, because the Bible tells us that they were enthroned by God. It means are you with me? It's on the ground of the witness of scriptures that they have that thing. My own Bible says that even if you are great, when you come into the assembly, Don't go for a high seat. Let it be the people who acknowledge you and then I'll bring you from the back and bring you to the front. Because if you go for a high seat, a man greater than you can come. Then I say, bros, go there. And you'll be ashamed. Are you with me? Yes. So, that's what I would say. Let everyone who is planning to be a celebrity, please be warned, be warned. Don't die young. Don't waste your life. Don't dishonor God. Church is not a place to come and flex. Church has a purpose. We don't exist to advertise how great you have become. If you want to share a testimony of your lifting, please share a sincere one. Don't come and make it look like God advances iniquity. If you do it here, I'll collect the microphone from you and I have scriptures to give a charge to humble you. So, and that's how I think it should be. That's how I think it should be. Thank you.